everyone, today I'll be reviewing Castlevania Nocturne. Just dropped its season 1 on Netflix. When I saw this show was coming, I was like really excited because I really like the original Castlevania show, and that show ran for 4 seasons, although not all the season were great, but overall first 2 seasons was so good, that show. So I was really excited to see this. So looks like this show, it is kind of like a spin-off from that show, and we do meet a brand new Belmont family member in this show. Starts to, it's such an emotional scene. We see this Richter Belmont, he sees his mom get basically killed so brutally by this vampire, and then after story goes from there. Although I must say, this scene, it was a little bit it's so good. Same time, it was a little weird when that vampire didn't kill him. I was like, how is he leaving him alive? Because that's how they do it. They kill the whole family off so they don't become, because end of the day, Belmont's family, they are vampire hunter. So that was a little weird. But as show goes on, overall this show does bring very all this interesting characters. Some of this character you will really like. They do bring brand new characters. I personally really enjoyed this show a lot. I thought overall this show was quite, once again, well made. The animation was so good. The animation is really good. All the voice work in this show, you can see all the actor, they really put a lot of thought into this. Although Richter Belmont, he often sounded like the original Belmont, sounded like him, because I think that is the voice work they were going for. So he's a little bit young here, so I think this actor did absolutely amazing job. Overall, the show was quite good. So I guess this brand new, she's not brand new. I guess people know her in video game. This Annette, who is, I guess they changed her character here. So I don't know how she was in video game, but I do understand they changed the race for her in this, because I think some people were upset that they race swap the character. So I thought Annette is, the way they introduced her, I liked her a lot. But the only thing I guess I didn't like in the show is, or maybe that's how it was in video game, but someone who liked like this show does bring a lot of the slavery drama in this, and at some point I was like, whoa, this is a lot of especially in this era, people really don't like that much slave stuff, because it's not fun to talk about it. Even like when you watch it, it brings so much I guess this is entertainment, we don't need to bring this thing all the time. And that's not just me saying, a lot of people will feel this way. I'm just saying, as a also reviewer, I felt that why did they add this storyline? Then again, I don't know how it was in the game. If it was like this in the game, even so, I didn't enjoy that. I was like, whoa, it's like you were watching 12 Years of Slave or something. But this time around, the masters are vampires. So I guess that is interesting. Same time, I'm like, really, Netflix, why you are bringing this? It will piss a lot of people. That being said, of course, this Castlevania shows, they are not hugely hit on Netflix, but a lot of people do check them out. Those people will be really surprised by this storyline. I'm thinking about them because I do like these shows, and I do want them to keep coming back. But when you add this kind of story, it pisses people off. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about people in general. Nobody wants to see this, but then again, Netflix is here to show us. There's a lot of other stuff here, but I think overall, the villain storyline, it was quite scary, and honestly, it was quite threatening when I was watching. I was like, whoa, especially this queen is coming, and she has this power to eclipse the whole world, and that will just overpower vampire everywhere, like this monster creature, like the creature, what I mean. I was like, really, that's really threatening when I heard that. And overall, the show, how it done, it's quite good. The Castlevania show, they're always really good. I guess this time around they added some stuff to make people, I don't even know if this is going to be hit or anything like that, but I did felt like some of the storyline they did rushed it, because I think they just rushed it. And although some people will watch this and they will love this, how the power struggle was, although it is a little bit different than the original show. So I do appreciate that. At the same time, I was like, oh, because I'm watching a fantasy drama, do I need all this, like a rich power over poor? I don't know if I need that, because end of the day, you are watching this vampire hunter, the kill vampire, and they're like blood-sucking monster. Although Castlevania always brings some other cool vampire, so this show also had that. I did like overall this show because I really like the original show. Is this show as good as the original? I'll say if even if it may not be, because they tried to do all this thing, but still it's overall quite good. Like, it's still very well made. It does touch your emotion a couple of times, but then again, I think about all the target audience, how they will feel. Overall, it's not like some people are giving us 9 out of 10, I will say, for me personally, because I didn't like some of the storyline they added. If they just added Annette as a normal witch, like I would be so happy. She didn't need to be this sad background she came from, but although they did really good job with her background, honestly, they did do good job. It's just I didn't want this in Castlevania. Maybe that's why it turned me off a little bit. Overall, I really enjoyed the show, as I really enjoyed Castlevania too. So this time around, if I had to say what I like most in this series, is all the characters. They're really cool. The animation is cool. Maybe the story is not as cool as this creator thing, but it's okay. It's not bad by any means. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget my other reviews on other Netflix series. I always give my honest opinion. So if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to give me like and subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.